Thicko! This here's off limits.
Goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw. Sappers here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Feck shite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
How'd you know? Dumb as a rock, but world class at tearing the throats out of wee ones, she is. Rest of her litter's inside in the pens. Beautiful beasts. Course. Be a shame if you came all this way without having a look. Celebrating a raid we are. Nice to have a this across the mug. Ought to do it. You shitey feck shite! Down, Claw! Bad girl! She's a little overexcited. Been a busy day. Lads are celebrating. Who? If he ain't one of us, and if he's here, he's dead.
Save the druid if you must. If we spill goblin blood on the way, all the better.
Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up. Rip the guts out of Joaquin's rest. Lads even captured some Duke.
Face themselves. Let us
Stop fidgeting.
Astonishing. And you, a delicacy. Were I so lucky? I've no use for the absolute. The goblins understand my appetite. And the rest. No talk.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bar.
And they fly by.
Oh, a stranger with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash, so raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin.
You!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I?
Wait a tick! A friend of yours.
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous. Draw Ragslin.
You broke him!
Wait. Draw Ragslin, we pray.
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done. Of course,
The name's Gribber, idiot!
Right, yes. Not for me.
You're being arrested for thieving.
Of course,
My name's Grim.
Bottoms up, hey? These little lads snagged some pretty decent drink.
not for me.
He's got wings.
It's good to be among allies, isn't it?
No go.
Fresh disharmony, bare ends. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Humans. Think you rule the world? Ah!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Everyone says that, but no more. Things are changing. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your face.
End him or leave him. But don't you dare grovel to this slug.
Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
The goblin stares, mouth agape. Then he sets his jaw and falls to his knees.
There. I've done it. Arrogant swine.
He kissed.
What was I saying? Had to talk to me.
Gracias.
I've got to take a...
Gracias.
I ain't paid to talk.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now. Raiding business. But if anyone wants a piss pot guarded, we'll call. Just get your friend branded proper. Right, Sazza? Got better things? No, you don't. Come on, then. Bloody racket.
Seluna, let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Do you hear the Absolute's voice?
Smells
Do you
like burnt
feel
flesh in here.
her inside you? I only hear her. Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched. Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Shows our devotion to the Absolute. Whole camp will be branded soon. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She, too, carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. With the Absolute's will, let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess!
Did like us.
We want them all!
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
As long as we're possessed of our own free will, I venture to say there's hope for us yet.
Oi, come here. Are you ready to clear your head? Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave. Ready to clear your head? Don't want a crowd of gawpers.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Never a dull moment.
Ready to clear your head? Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest. Don't want anyone peeping on private matters, so... There we go. Secret and safe. Well, secret.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric. Sifting deeper, she sees the mind flayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though. You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya. It's a liquid blessing. It'll cleanse you. And it tastes better than that rot gut at the pot. Sweet dreams. I'll see your ugly mug on the other side. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking. Liar! We've both seen the monster that put it there, and I know what happens next. Stop trying to confuse me. You're a liar. Everything's clear since the Absolute chose me. You're the one that's broken. Do you even know who you are anymore? Maybe that's what the creature wants you to think. It's gonna start eating your flesh too, changing you. And eventually your skull will split and you'll cough up a mess of tentacles. You might have put up a fight in another life, freak. But not in this one. Not likely. You're forgetting one thing. I've got the Absolute to protect me. But you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points. You slip free of the chains.
Free. For now.
Take hero! Pardon the viscera. You aided a bear without knowing. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. Parasite in your head? How is this possible? Perhaps. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these I didn't find what that must be where these enchantments are. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how. I cannot allow these butchers. My thanks. Rare is they are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them. There is no safety. Not while this rot festers. Once it is cut out, once the grove is secure, may Sylvanus guide your hand.
Don't give me trouble now.
Well, hello. Symbol.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems. It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe. The body comes loose.
The debris didn't shift. Perhaps a little more oomph is required.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Bloody hell! What? Leave me alone! We're waiting for.
Scrying eye. Best not to do anything suspicious while it's watching.
That way, but scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
Best keep your hands to yourself.
Get your eye off my arse!
Mistress! It's me, your loyal servant, Caesar. I'm back! And I brought a friend.
How thoughtful.
They was in some rickety druid grove, mostly full of tiefling.
I presume you dealt with my prey and massacred the rest.
Well, the thing about that is, this mug helped me escape, though. I say we stick a few holes in them, show how grateful we are.
You feel a cold hand caress your mind as the drow appraises you.
Oh, dear. Your prisoner is one of the Absolute's favorites, Saza. A true soul.
Nah, a compy. They was in the grove, hanging around with the tieflings.
Undercover, no doubt. Carrying out the Absolute's will. Oh, Saza, you have made a grave error. And it will be your last. My spiders are hungry, but before they feast, tell me where that grove is.
It's past the bridge, to the east.
I will not hurt you.
No, I mucked up, I'm sorry. But I didn't know who they was. They didn't tell me nothing. I told you! I was trying to follow orders.
Silence, wretch. And remember, you owe your miserable...
I won't cause any more trouble.
Through sheer luck, that pathetic worm has brought me the information I need. And it seems that the inhabitants of the Grove trust you have a part.
Return to the Grove. When my raiding party approaches...
The fate of the Grove's inhabitants hangs in the balance. Killing the drow here would spare them, but it might be better to face her warband at the Grove itself. On the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to earn her trust and access to the cult's inner circle.
I do not intend to lead us. The Absolute brought you here for a reason. To throw open those gates and crush our enemies. Take care of it, quick. Get her out of my sight.
How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashes.
Lethal. The Underdark is everything I thought it'd be.
And this environ seems worthy of a Githyanki warrior's estimation.
To be deemed worthy by the great Lizelle of Kresh Kalir.
Speak.
Hey, soldier. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic ground. If I'm excited at all, but...
Another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are incorrect.
No. Beyond mortal they, for a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid, most willingly, forsooth. Their suspicion always haunts.
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Indeed.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect.
Hells. Old Ravengard's been taken. Then we need to seek him out and... I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride. Not least for him. Just the one. My father and I were... Such a rift isn't so... I've been... What? No, his abs... He could... All the more reason to... I know. When I look into a mirror, I see the... And I see... I wanted you to know the blade. I'm all for it. Not so... Father, he made it... Not to say I didn't develop a taste... It's tempting. Give it... He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. A farmer made it. The farmer. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Refuse him. No matter how that's he'll and then require. You might think, but the devil won't take just anything.
Looking ahead. Still alive, so that's progress.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all. I came just in time. You are transforming.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Feel better. I promise. Just when I was getting used to the sky again.
Fear not, Karlak. Sun, moon, and stars will still be there, waiting for us.
Meanwhile, this place is pretty spectacular, isn't it?
No book or painting could ever do its strange beauty justice. But perhaps our stories might, when we return to the surface. My advice would be care and caution.
Just when I was getting used to the sky again.
Fear not, Karlak. Sun, moon, and stars will still be there, waiting for us.
Meanwhile, this place is pretty spectacular, isn't it?
No book or painting could ever do its strange beauty justice. But perhaps our stories might, when we return to the surface.
Get back!
My advice would be care and caution. Some healing for a wizard in need.
Airborne spores, and they're everywhere.
More are coming.
That voice. Do you hear it too?
They're coming. They're coming.
No. Something's coming.
They are coming.
God, what's happening? Broken bones. Must have fallen.
Just when I was getting used to the sky again.
Fear not, Karlak. Sun, Moon and stars will still be there, waiting for us.
Meanwhile, this place is pretty spectacular, isn't it?
No book or painting could ever do its strange beauty justice. But perhaps our stories might, when we return to the surface.
Another house. Amen. Gonna want the absolute. Get down there and stop.
Unless you like.
They've been comfortable since we've been here. I miss the swamp. Proper nice that swamp was. I command you.
By Vlaakith's blade.
Nothing. Must be reading it.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasites squirm. You taste the ale on his tongue. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon.
If it isn't another trousseau.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle you.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. We find who killed it.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches.
Heretic!